Let's open up on a Bulbasaur. I don't think I've done that. Hello everybody, it's Tom here. Welcome back to more Pokemon Blue version. This is the second part I'm recording today. I need a little mass recording, but not a lot. Just enough to get me, this will be Thursday's episode. This will be episode 11. Today's the 8th, as I mentioned in the last episode, and I only have 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna get 11, maybe 12. Maybe 12. If not, I'll record definitely a different video, like a different LP, and put that up, have that. Dude. So, without further ado, let's continue our blue version. In the last episode of Pokemon Blue, we made it here to Vermillion City after going through Underground for the Underground Path and Route 6. We're all healed up, and we're going to explore the wondrous town of Vermillion City. Vermillion's actually one of my favorite cities in Pokemon Blue. It's only second to Saffron City, which we'll get to later. But first, this house. Simply love fishing. You got an old rod. The basic Pokemon you can catch with an old rod is a Magikarp. You can only catch Magikarps. See the SS Anne moored in the harbor? I haven't seen it because I haven't seen the harbor yet. We're careful about pollution. We've heard Grimer multiplies in toxic sludge. I've never met Grimer before. Putting a building on this plot of land. Pokemon is tampering the land. Vermillion City, the ports of exquisite sunset. Exquisite. We've got a Machop stomping the land flat. Funny thing about this, even in Gold and Silver, when you return to the Kanto region, this building is still not finished, and that's been 3 years. It will never be finished. We will never know what this building is supposed to be. If I remember correctly, I don't think it's still finished. Let's go in this building. Madam? A Spearow. You know, I do have a Spearow, but I don't know if I want to trade my Spearow. So, let's see if I can go catch a Spearow. Swap it out for the one I have. Trade it for that Farfetch'd. Let's see if I can go find a Spearow, because... pretty sure I can find a Spearow relatively easily. We do have a Meowth, and I'm probably going to catch this. But I know we have a Spearow. If not, I will check at the Pokédex where we can find a Spearow. Because I'm going to do this trade. I want to show off a trade. I get it, it's not an actual trade. It's not like a trading with a friend. But I want to show off a trade and how it looked in Generation 1. It's quite an interesting... it's an interesting way of how it looks. Meowth's actually pretty decent Pokemon. It's not like I'd choose one. But I'll definitely catch it if I can. I've got 6 Pokeballs. New Pokédex will be added from Meow. The Scratch Cat, or circular objects, wanders on the streets nightly for piss. No. Transferred to Box 1 in Bill's PC. So if I can't find a Spearow in the next 2, don't think I can find one over here then. Possibly. We'll check the old-fashioned Pokédex. Welcome to the Pokédex again. You've seen data. Oops. No, I wanted Spearow. I wanted area. We are not even close to getting a Spearow. Oof. We will have to come back on that trade then, because as you can see, this is where Spearows are. And I'd have to go all the way back up to Cerulean. Actually, wait, no. I will. Seeing that we can't find one, but I will totally get a Spearow and bring it back here. So I will be right back when I find a Spearow. Alright, wow, that didn't actually, I didn't have to cut out that much. But I will cut back after I catch the Spearow and make up for those 2 Pokeballs I had to use. Because I'm not going to trade away the Spearow I've trained. I will definitely trade away a different Spearow. And I know this isn't doing much, and I don't want to kill it. So let's use our own Spearow. This is actually the route where I trained Bellsprout on. So. Oops, item. Pokeball. Damn it. So now I gotta buy 3 Pokeballs. This doesn't kill it. Don't kill it. Damn it. Alright, I'll be right back. After I catch another Spearow. After I find another Spearow. God damn it, that took forever. I ran into so many Rattatas and Sandshrews that it took like forever. Now let's try and catch this Spearow. God, I'm gonna have so much to cut out though, it's gonna be ridiculous. There's a reason. Bye-bye! Alright, now I'll meet you back at Vermillion. Alrighty, I'm gonna probably show this because I've already cut so much out of this episode, it's gonna take forever. Deposit. I'll quickly deposit Zubat. You couldn't move Pokemon around. So you can't move like you could in Gen... I don't think you could do it in Gen 3. I think it was Gen 4 when you first were able to do it. So, finally, after it's been 13 minutes, but I'm gonna cut so much of this out. And here's how a trade works. I love how this is actually really cool. It's even a Game Boy. Spearow went to trainer. It's a little different in, if you're actually trading, with someone else. But this is how it works. You had to use a link cable if you wanted to trade with someone. I'll take great care of your level 8 Farfetch'd. I think this is the only possible way to get Farfetch'd. So, yeah. We still have a lot to explore in Vermillion. I hope you like a long episode. Actually, hold on. Let's check out Farfetch'd for a second. Ducks! Dex, Sand Attack, and Leer. It literally will be the same Pokemon. It'll be the same level as the Pokemon you traded. So if I had traded my Spearow, it would have been level 13. I forgot, Pokemon aren't healed in the PC. That's why Spearow was still a little weak. Let's see, we gotta cut out, I gotta cut out the time from going to get that Spearow after the Meowth. Then I gotta cut out finding the second Spearow. Plus I've got to cut out coming back here too. It's gonna be a lot of cuts. We'll get it done. Next on our tour in Vermillion is the Mart. I can buy repels, but I'm not actually going to. Sorry, something came up on my phone. But we got, I think, one more house. This is the Pokemon Fan Club. Let's talk to this guy up here. Well, we'll talk to everyone. It squeals when I hug it. Collected over 100 Pokemon. We're very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come here to visit about your Pokemon? Favorite Rapidash. Quite cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly love it. Hug it when sleeping warm and cuddly spectacular. A bike voucher. I might go get that in this episode. Just because it'll be easier. So, one last cut. Hello, back at the bike place. Oh, that's a bike voucher. There you go. There we go. Now, thought I could rearrange it by holding. Guess I can't rearrange it. And that's getting off the bicycle. Thought I could rearrange it, but I guess I couldn't. But this is the bike. So now our speed will be vastly improved. I will definitely be using this as much as I possibly can. Can't use it in buildings. And you gotta keep going back on it, so... But... yeah, we went through all that trouble just to get a bike. I really should have... The way I cut all this out and the way I just did everything. But the one good thing is, you can actually use it. You can actually use it here. But God, I don't know how long this is going to be after I cut out. I do not know how long this will be. But let's heal. I think we might not be able to go to a certain spot. We might not be able to go to a certain spot that I want to go to, and even if we do, I wouldn't be covering it until next episode. I want to see if we can, and if not, well, we have one more house. We did not visit this house down at the Cape. Getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. And that's a Pidgey. There are some spots where I'll ride on the bike, some spots I won't. No, we can go in where I want to go. But we'll be going there next episode. We'll be doing two things in one episode. Next episode, we will head down south and see what lies at the harbor. Thank you all for watching this slight cut-filled episode of Pokemon Blue, and I will see you in the next episode. Remember, #Pokemon20. Goodbye.